Micdup.
Highlights from Lowlifes. Highlights from Lowlifes.
All right, welcome to episode 152.
Wow.
Highlights from Lowlifes. Tonight, we are going to talk about the origins of baseball mascots. So we should have some intriguing stories. Tonight, I got Robbie and Marty, per usual.
Highlights.
We're so excited. We're going to
I
just
guess we're
start
going
the
to play
song
the
again.
theme song again. Yeah.
Well, no, you
again.
mentioned my name, and so I had to play highlights.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I see. Again, professional production through and through. Out in Stockton this evening is Mr. J.C. Penny, and he will be joined by Teddy Bear in a few minutes.
Right here.
They are bearing the weather out there and checking out the ports on Silver Sluggers Night. And we, on this Wednesday, this Friday, we get our captain's hats from the ports this year. So we're looking forward to that. Now, every men's wardrobe should have eight to 10 of these ports captain's hats, just in case, you're going out for a sailing adventure of some kind, or a beer, either one. Anyway, we're looking forward to that. Again, episode 152. Let's dive right in. Again, we're talking about baseball mascots, major or minor leagues, and maybe like an origin story of how that mascot came to be. All right, Marty, why don't you start us off?
Sure, why not?
What's that? I can't read it. Still can't read it, but maybe that's because I'm old. The Everett Aqua Sox.
Aqua Sox.
Okay.
All right. Okay. See, Everett Aqua Sox. If you're not familiar, the Everett Aqua Sox play in the Northwest League. They're a Mariner affiliate. The High A had an opportunity to go to Everett not too long ago and sit in that beautiful little stadium and squish a frog because they're literally they're there. The Aqua Sox mascot is a good friend of mine, and a new nickname for one of the people on our staff will now be Webley, not Webby, but Webley, because that's the name of the frog that is the mascot of the Aqua Sox. And why a frog? Why a tree frog? Well, this is the Northwest, and it rains a lot, and that is the habitat, big habitat for Everett in the vicinity. Everett's a little north of Seattle, but it's they're on the Puget Sound, and they get there's a lot of these little suckers around there. So what else you would call it but something indigenous to the area? Is that the right phrase to use? Wow. Anyway, they're all over
pronunciation, proper
Yeah,
context.
they're all over the place. Okay,
that was amazing. We don't normally expect that kind of long syllabic word on our show, but hey, indigenous,
especially for me.
Yeah, that's a lot of syllables there.
Yes, especially for me.
There you go, that too.
But
you get a bowl of soup with that hat, Marty?
Yeah. I can hold it.
All right, who's up?
But just a little history of Everett. It was the farm team for the San Francisco Giants in the minor leagues for a long time.
Oh wow!
They were the Everett Giants, and for about 10 years, from '84 to '94, and then they realigned with the Mariners. But it's a fun little ballpark, and I like I keep saying, love minor league baseball. So we're gonna have a great time when we partake in that real soon. Hey, Teddy Bear.
Yeah.
Well, what you got for us?
Oh gosh, I was a little tipsy when I did all these things, so it was kind of fun to do. But I've got a mascot story so stupid that'll make the San Diego chicken look like a Nobel Prize winner.
Okay.
Yes, the origin of Mr. Celery. When the Wilmington Blue Rocks introduced Mr. Celery in the 2000 season, his creation wasn't a result of a brainstorm or fan contest or a deep connection with the Delaware agriculture. It happened because the team found an old celery costume lying in the ballpark. According to the longtime Blue Sox executive Kevin Linton, the vegetable we call Mr. Celery was invented by finding some costume here in the ballpark. We decided we're going to bring somebody out when we score a run. So that's it. No symbolism, no clever pun, no local farming tie-in. Literally found a celery suit, dusted it off, and said, "Sure, let's run with this."
I like it.
But the former GM, Chris Kemple, later explained that in '99 he attended a minor league all-star game in Lake Elsinore, of the Storm.
Yeah.
And every time the California League scored, a pink bunny ran out and danced behind the outfield wall. And Kemple thought that was hilarious. He wanted to copy the idea in Williamson. So, but the Blue Sox didn't want to spend much money for a new costume for an experiment. So they looked around in the storage area and found the costume that was just hanging around, beat up old celery costume, property of our food and beverage company. So they put someone in it, called him Mr. Celery, and the rest was history. So Mr. Celery debuted in 2000, emerging from the depths of Frawley Stadium only when the Blue Sox scored. He was even voted one of the top minor league mascots in the country. It's a beautiful example of MILB choosing a mascot with no meaning that became a legend. Mr. Celery was the only baseball who looks like he was created during the power outage. You should see this guy. He's shaped like a green traffic cone. He dances like he's trying to shake off ants out of his pants. He celebrates just like he won the custody of his kids. He's the kind of mascot you get when the team says, "Well, we need something fun, but we only got $12." So it's rumored that the general manager also had a fondness for Bloody Marys.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
Hey,
Mr.
touche.
Celery.
All right, there you go.
All right, Brent,
Robbie,
who's
what
up?
do you got? It looks warm. Robbie, what do you got?
All right, I'm gonna start with the most appropriate mascot for the Lowlifes, Bernie Brewer from the Milwaukee Brewers. And this was kind of fun to look up because at first on this topic of like, well, whatever, I'll just go along with it. And then I thought about Bernie Brewer and I dug into it a little bit. So it turns out Bernie Brewer was created as a tribute to this gentleman, Milt Mason, who was 69 years old in 1970, and he staged this publicity stunt where he climbed up on top of the scoreboard at County Stadium, where the Brewers were playing in their first season in Milwaukee. They had moved from Seattle the year before. Sorry, Marty, to rub that in. But he climbed to the top of the scoreboard, and he said he would stay on top of the scoreboard for until the Brewers drew 40,000 or more people to a single game. And sure enough, after 40 days on August 16th, 1970, it was a bat day giveaway, so that probably helped the crowd, but they drew 44,000 plus. And the crowd went wild as Mason climbed down the scoreboard. So 3 years later, in 1973, the Brewers thought, hey, let's honor Milt Mason for that great moment, because people just kept talking about it. It became legendary in Milwaukee. So they created Bernie Brewer and built the chalet on the scoreboard that we all have seen Bernie Brewer slide down over the years into that foaming thing of beer where they released the balloons to look like bubbles. So Bernie Brewer grew out of Milt Mason doing the scoreboard thing. In 1984, the stadium was undergoing some renovations, and they took out the chalet, which now, if you're going to Milwaukee, it's at Lakefront Brewing, so you can see the original chalet from County Stadium. But they took the chalet out, and then the public just went crazy. For 9 years, the Brewers fans just went crazy on the Brewers ownership. Like, you got to bring Bernie Brewer back. So they finally did. They rebuilt the new chalet at the at County Stadium, and then of course when they moved to whatever it is now, Century Field or whatever it's called, they built the chalet that's a permanent fixture, and it's one of the things when you go to Milwaukee, you got to see the Bernie Brewer and the chalet. So thank you, Milt Mason, for climbing on top of a scoreboard at a dangerously vulnerable age.
Yeah, that is a great story. I
That's a
didn't
good
know that
start.
until I started researching today. I said, "Oh my God, this is really cool." I had no idea about the background.
Yeah, so much fun. All right, I know JC was probably the first guy to sign into the show today, and he's probably champing at the bit to. So I'm gonna pick Webby.
Oh, he's got something in his eye. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got to wave with your whole hand.
All right. I'm gonna talk about probably the greatest baseball mascot of all time. I'm gonna take the San Diego Chicken because most people don't know about the background of the San Diego Chicken. There was a radio station, probably still today, called KGB in San Diego, and they had some kind of functions where they wanted some guy to dress up in a chicken suit, and he was going to draw attention and awareness to the radio station. And I guess it was a big hit, and they really enjoyed this mascot that they had created. The Padres reached out to KGB and said, "Hey, would you let us have this guy, Ted Giannoulis, in his San Diego Chicken costume? Would you let him come to the games and root for the Padres?" They did, and we all know that Giannoulis made that chicken what it is. Yes, it was a chicken costume, but all of his antics were great, and he started getting more attention than KGB did. So KGB decided to fire him and put somebody else in the chicken costume. And Ted fought them in court, sued them, and won $1 million lawsuit against KGB Radio. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but he had rebirth night at the stadium where he came out in an egg and cracked open the egg, and he was in his new chicken costume. And from then on, he was, not the KGB chicken. He was just the San Diego chicken. So that's the background of Ted.
All right.
I believe he's still around today, but not sure that he still dresses in the costume. So, all right. Should we let JC go? Or do you want to just start round two without him?
He's on one foot and then the other over there.
All right, JC, what do you got?
You guys, you lollygag in and out of the show. All right, so I decided to pick the oxymoron to start. The
Hey Marty, I think JC just called you an oxmoron.
The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Now,
yeah.
Okay, so you gotta figure that they're gonna have some kind of a theme that's close to that, right? No, they got Southpaw, who's a dog, is one of the primary mascots. But then they finally, I guess through popular demand, got a shrimp, Scampy, who is a jumbo Scampy. He's a big shrimp, okay, and the two of them share the mascot duties, I guess, and no one has ever figured out why the Southpaw, the dog, is there at all. Okay, and Scampy, it's a weak costume. I gotta say, it's a weak costume. If you ever see it, it's not something I would be proud of myself. But that's my number 5 is the oxymoron of the Jacksonville jumbo shrimp with Southpaw the dog.
Got
I
it.
like it.
Got it.
Okay, okay,
stuff.
Marty,
I
you're
know.
up.
I got something to add with that jumbo shrimp. I had him on there too. But if you like Stockton, it's having the jumbo shrimp there in Florida is kind of like having the Stockton honored the Delta by creating a mascot called the giant catfish who pays taxes, because we're in California, but the jumbo shrimp became a merch monster. People bought hats with shrimp on them. They thought the shirts with shrimp with a swinging bat, and bought hoodies with a shrimp. It was the only team logo that makes you hungry. But let's be honest, the Jackson Jumbo Shrimp looks like a crustacean who skipped leg day. he's a he's a shrimp that thinks he's in the NFL, a sea platter with feelings. It's the only mascot who thinks he should be served with lemon wedges.
Good ad. Marty, you're up.
So
Go for it, Marty.
some mascots the chicken kind of evolved into their roles, and I first heard about this because the name caught me, the name of the mascot. We'll get to him in a second, but he's the mascot for the San Antonio Missions, AA team for the Padres. The mission, and just real quick on the missions themselves.
This is a private.
The team was founded in 1888
Jeez.
in the Southern League.
Did you go to opening day, JC?
Yeah, JC was the starting
I
pitcher.
missed it. I had a birthday party that
Oh,
day.
you had a birthday party. Yeah.
This is bar mitzvah.
And over the years, they've been in the minor leagues. They've been out of the minor leagues. They're back in the minor leagues with the Brewers, the Mariners, the Dodgers. They were in the Texas League, and the Independent League, and not just all over the place. But the funny thing is that if you thought that's a long time, the mascot they have has been around for over 30 years. And it's not, and it says the San Antonio Missions. It's not Davy Crockett. It's not anything from the Alamo, but just the name will give you an idea. Henry the Puffy Taco. I kid you not.
Oh my!
Oh no.
Is it a fish taco or a regular taco?
Oh, it's a regular
light
taco.
and the loafers, perhaps?
No. Now, the funny thing, now here we go. This gets even a little screwier. There is actually a restaurant in San Antonio where like I said, it kind of morphed into the role, but there actually is Henry's Puffy Taco Cantina is actually a restaurant in San Antonio. And Henry the Puffy Taco now it morphed into being not only the mascot for the restaurant but for the San Antonio Missions.
I can only imagine what happens at happy hour there.
Well, there you go. I mean, the guy it's a huge taco shell with lettuce in the middle. He's got a hat. He's got a red cap and red boots. And they bring him out in the 7th inning of every game for the taco chase, where he takes on a fan going around the bases. And it's kind of, and I've said, there's a few clips out there. You can watch them on YouTube. The fan is encouraged to knock out the taco if the race gets close. So there's shots of getting elbowed, getting pushed.
Wow.
Henry the Puffy Taco.
Wow.
I thought that was
I
I had to work. I don't know if that works for the theme or not, but I had to get that in there somehow. I thought that was terrific. Landerman, what do you got? Round 2.
Oh, thanks for going to me after that. I'm going to go with the one that I thought was very obvious, but I better dig in on it and see if I'm right. And I was. The Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Oh yeah.
Now
Yeah.
the reason I
Oh,
the
that's a
reason I
good one.
chose the
Yes.
mascot for the Rocket City Trash Pandas is they
Yeah, that was.
they always have these quizzes and tests you can take to find out what your spirit animal is, and not too long back I took one of those, and a lot of people, they have lion and tiger and shark and elk and all of these other animals that come up, a bear. So mine came up as a raccoon with a crowbar.
What a
So I
surprise!
thought,
Wow.
well, I mean, if a raccoon with a crowbar that just wants to create chaos is my spirit animal, I probably got to cover the Trash City or the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Rocket City Trash
Absolutely.
Pandas are a minor league team based out of Huntsville, Alabama, or Madison, I guess, right next door to it, Alabama, and the that area is very ripe with NASA activity. There's a lot of communication stations there and some testing areas, and so the obvious link with NASA to Rocket City makes great sense. And then the trash panda, of course, raccoons are very prevalent in this part of the country. They're all over the place, and raccoons earned the nickname trash pandas for their cute, disarming look that they can ravage trash cans. They like to knock them over at 3 a.m. to wake people up. Again, the crowbar theory of creating chaos that the raccoons have. So they put it all together and came up with the Rocket City Trash Pandas, and they literally have the mascot is a trash panda that runs around and creates chaos in the stands. So anyway, there's, like I said, there's no real backstory. I thought there might be something more. Nope, it's
Oh, no,
exactly
there
what
is.
it sounds like.
I got a little bit of different story on that one though.
Okay.
But
Oh, you got something different.
Back in 2018, the Madison Huntsville, Alabama was getting a brand new minor league team, and the owner said, "Well, let's let the fans pick the name," which, as we all know, is the fastest way to guaranteed chaos.
Yeah.
So they expected something normal, like the Rockets or the Comets or the Space Dogs, but the people of Alabama said, "Nah, we want the Trash Pandas." So, being slang for the raccoons, yeah, the furry burglars with the ringtails and zero shame. So, the name won by a landslide. That's right. They took the entire community that looked at NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center, home of actual rocket scientists, instead, and said, let's honor them with a raccoon. So, once the name was official, the branding team had to make a raccoon space worthy. So they shaped him, they slapped a jetpack on him, gave him a helmet, made him look like he's about to break into the International Space Station to steal the freeze dried ice cream. So he looks like he's been banned from every campground in Alabama. But yeah, he was a good one.
Absolutely.
And fairly recent, actually, 2018.
Yeah, that's just a few years.
Yeah.
What do you got, JC?
Okay, so I figured I'd go with the most incongruous mascot.
Oh, that's
Uh,
another
the,
long word.
yeah, does that,
Incongruous.
yeah, but the Gwinnett, Georgia Stripers, not strippers, stripers. It's the fish, right?
How many P's?
I was looking forward to going to that ballpark. Wow.
So you could figure some pretty racy mascots. You could figure some pretty fishy mascots, or a combination of both. But no, they choose Chopper, a 6'8" groundhog who excels in hot dog eating and woodchucking. He was born in 2008. They are the AAA affiliate of the Atlanta Braves, and so Chopper, and he's a fun-loving guy, not an anti-hero, as in the crazy crab or anything like that. And takes pictures with all the kids and does all that. But a groundhog for a fish team. What do you think?
I like it. I like it.
Certainly
Makes total
missed the
sense
boat.
to me.
Yeah.
All right, Webby, what do you got?
All right. I found this one, guys, and I want to see this so bad. It's got to become one of our trips. The name of the team is the Rocky Mountain Vibes,
Oh, you steal one of mine.
and their mascot's name is Toasty.
Toasty.
Toasty. And at first I thought, oh,
Oh, very
Toasty is a
tubular.
reference to a Rocky Mountain High of some sort.
Yeah, he's toasted. Yeah.
But no, he is a giant anthropomorphic s'more.
Yes.
Yes. His costume is 2 graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallow. On top of his head, he wears a flaming campfire crown, and his costume has a permanent smile on its face, which is kind of strange because his biological destiny is to be eaten. So he's about to die. He'll go into the stands, and the kids are all over him. I guess they don't quite understand he's not a real s'more, so they'll take a bite out of him. And some of the adults have gotten to calling him Toasty for other reasons. He seems to be just on a Rocky Mountain high there. Again, this mascot makes me want to drive to Rocky Mountains right now and catch a game there for the Vibes. Yeah, very cool. Hey, Brent, you got a second one?
Oh gosh, I got one. Yeah. So the name that made everyone say, "What the hell is a yard goat?" So when Hartford rebranded in 2016, not 10 years ago, they wanted something local, something historic, something meaningful. So naturally, they chose yard goats. It's not a farm goat. It's not a mountain goat. Not a goat that eats tin cans behind the gas station. It's a railroad goat, which is actually railroad slang for the small engines that shuffle train cars around in the rail yard. So basically, it means a tiny train that pushes other trains. So instead of making it a cute little locomotive, they said, screw that, let's make it a goat. And because the railroad heritage, the goat looks like he's about to headbutt the conductor. The branding team had to figure out how to turn a railroad slang into a mascot. So they could have made a train, they could have made a conductor, they could have had a rail worker, a goat wearing overalls, but no, they created 2 goats. One's name is Choo Choo and the other is Chompers. And they look like they escaped. Yeah, they look like they escaped from the petting zoo and immediately joined a union. So the goats have bright colors, giant smiles, the energy that animals that have eaten way too many stadium nachos. They look like they're about to file a grievance with HR. But to be honest with you, the yard goat's mascot is like a farm animal who got lost on the way to the petting zoo, or a goat that thinks he's a foreman of a rail yard, or a cartoon character who failed an audition at Zootopia. He's the only baseball mascot who looks like he's eat the umpire's lineup card.
All right, guys. We somehow managed to get through two rounds. This is a lot of fun, but we gotta take a sponsor break. Robbie.
Oh, it's our favorite segment of the show. It's What You Drinking. As always, 152 episodes. We've been sponsored by Almanac, which shows that their marketing department doesn't pay attention to the podcast because they would want off of this thing as quick as possible. But we all take turns talking about the Almanac beers because, look, this is one of America's truly best craft brewers. Really full flavored beers, no matter whether you're drinking their lighter, fresh beers or you're drinking some of their barrel-aged sours and stouts and things that they do. They do a full spectrum of beers, everything light, medium, heavy, and they're always great taste. I just can't get away from the Truth Lager right now. It's just delicious. Great summer beer. Very lager in style, so there's a little bit more malt flavor in this than like a Pilsner, which is usually a little crisper and lighter. This is just a really great tasting beer, and I'm enjoying drinking it. What are you guys drinking?
Well, I've got the Almanac Afterglow. which is a citrus wheat beer. Great taste, and crisp, refreshing, zesty is what it says. So a great summer beer also. What do you got?
I've got the Air Capture Almanac Flow. This is one of the first beers in the world to get that CO2. It's fuzzy stuff in there by capturing it from the atmosphere. So it's a West Coast IPA. It's or pale ale, excuse me, and it's delicious. It's really good. Not as fizzy as the other ones, but it's very good. Goes down easy. What do you guys got?
Well, I'm going back to the IPA again, but last time it was just too much. So let me bring it down to the Bunny Hill IPA. So this is it's an
Bunny Hill.
for those
Starter.
of you who are not familiar with IPAs, this is the IPA Junior. This is a starter IPA, hence the name Bunny Hill. But like I said, it's like an almanac does it. Full aroma of the hops, nice crisp taste. Goes down real light on a nice hot August afternoon. So thank you, Almanac. You did it again.
1 week.
And I am also drinking the same thing that Brent is, the new style flow, the Air
Good
Capture
stuff.
flow. I did a side-by-side taste test before we went on the air, so I'm kind of hammered now.
Good for you.
I noticed a difference at first, but now I don't notice much of anything. So the Air Capture flow, a new favorite for me. All right.
Nice.
Thank you, Almanac.
Thanks, Almanac. And remember, if you're in the Bay Area, stop by Almanac Brewing. It's a fun place. Lots of great food, great places to hang out, lots of different options inside, outside, quiet areas, loud areas. And if you do stop by there, tell them you heard about them from the Highlights from Lowlife show, and they may take pity upon you.
They all go great with a fluffy taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Hey, my buddy's out in Stockton. Got to get into that ballpark pretty soon. So let's throw it over to JC to start the next round. And Brent, you should go right after him.
Okay.
All right. So I guess I go to the traditional Toledo Mud Hens. This franchise has been around forever. Okay. So name for kind of the swamps around there where they had the Lutes, who are nicknamed Mud Hens, and so they had to have a couple of Mud Hens as mascots. So they chose Muddy, obvious deal, but Mud Donna.
Oh.
Mud Donna.
Ah.
That's the female lead. Very sexy looking costume, you know, with a bird head. But what can you say? Toledo Mud Hens, original. You know, what can you say from MASH? The Toledo Mud Hens.
Yeah, we saw those guys in Columbus when they played the Columbus Clippers, didn't we? The Toledo Mudheads were playing the Columbus
Yes,
Clippers.
we
I
did.
believe you're correct.
We did.
Yep.
Yeah, we saw them last year.
All right,
Cool.
TB, you're up.
Okay. Well, this mascot was born from steel, sweat, and pure chaos. The name sounds like a metal band. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs.
Go Iron Pigs,
Allentown.
go.
Yes, Allentown and Bethlehem is this historic name of Bethlehem Steel, once the biggest steel producers in the world. So when they rebranded in 2008, they wanted something to honor the region's industrial roots. They could have gone with steel workers, foundrymen, the rollers, the forgers, but instead they named it the Iron Pig. Now, an iron pig is the iron that comes out of a blast furnace. It's big, heavy ingots. They look like metal loaves of bread that they use to make different things, but that's what an iron pig is. So naturally, that turned into a giant pig. And because nothing says industrial heritage like a cartoon hog that looks like he's been bench pressing steel beams in Volkswagens, now the mascot design meeting, which probably involved a welding torch and a donut box, the engineers had to figure out how to turn a pig iron into a mascot. Well, they didn't make a furnace, they didn't make a steelworker, they didn't make a molten blob of googly eyes. They made Ferris. They didn't make a steelworker. Excuse me. The giant muscular Ferris is a giant muscular, over-enthusiastic pig that looks like he's been taking creatine since kindergarten. No, Ferris is part hog, part bodybuilder, part industrial accident waiting to happen. So he's got a snout and a belly and arms that look like you wonder if he's curling, dumbbells or entire train cars. But his name is Ferris. His name Ferris actually means it's containing iron. So the mascot is a chemistry joke with biceps. Now there's a second mascot. Her name is Fifi. Now Fifi is a pink, bubbly, chaotic. Looks like she escaped from a Lynn Frank notebook. She's the opposite of Ferris.
Who's writing this stuff? This stuff's good. This can't be you writing this.
If you crossed a pig with a cheerleader and gave her unlimited access to glitter, you would have Fifi. So together, they're a powerlifting couple, a hog-themed porn king and queen, and two mascots that got lost on the way to a barbecue festival.
Wow.
That's very good.
Wow.
Fifi is spelled F-E-F-E, which is the
iron.
chemical symbol for iron.
Yeah.
They really were going to name the mascot Pork Chop, but the Puerto Rican community around Bethlehem objected because it's a ethnic slur against Puerto Ricans apparently, and that raised a deal, so they had to change it, and they came up with Ferris and Fifi. So
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Standing there with a bottle of cold Gatorade.
All right.
So let me jump in here for a second while the guys are still here. The one I was going to put up Toasty too. The Schmore. I thought that was that. There's a picture on the internet. You got to check it out. It's pretty cool. But I just want to elaborate not so much on the Schmore, but the team itself. The Rocky Mountain Vibes started in 2019. They came over from Helena, Montana, in the Pioneer League. But they let the fans choose the names. So this is the name of the team. So I want to get you. I'll give you the list that they had, and then I want you to come up with your own. I thought it was pretty creative. Okay, but they came up with the Rocky Mountain Vibes. You had a choice: the Rocky Mountain Happy Campers, the Rocky Mountain Lamb Chops, the Rocky Mountain Throttle Jockeys, or my favorite, the Rocky Mountain Oysters.
What? What's a throttle jockey?
What's a Rocky Mountain oyster?
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Probably I don't.
So, yeah, go ahead, Marty.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, JC.
Well, I wanted to say that Brent had a little bit more on Fifi and Ferris, and
No, that's all right.
I interrupted him.
No, that's okay. You go ahead.
No, I don't have that.
Okay.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
All right.
So-
Robbie, why don't you go while they're figuring it out?
Yeah, thank God. Okay. I'm going to turn to Altoona, Pennsylvania, and the Altoona Curve, the AA affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates. In Altoona, it was funny because I just kind of wanted to find out about the curve. It was what I thought it was, but then I found out they have 3 mascots, each with interesting origin stories. So they have a Loco. So the Altoona Curve. Let's step back for a second. Altoona Curve is a very famous horseshoe switchback part of the railroad there in Pennsylvania. There was a runaway train movie where it was loaded with dangerous chemicals and it was going to hit that curve, and it was how terrorists were going to blow everything up or whatever. But it's actually in the world of rail, it's a very, very famous horseshoe curve. It's one of the places that people that love trains, it's a bucket list visit spot. So it runs through Altoona, Pennsylvania, and this big horseshoe curve. So the Altoona curve is obviously took their name from that, which is great. But their primary mascot, his name is Loco, which is cool because trains, locomotive, right? But there is a mythical creature from that region of the Alleghenies called the golden Lokatami. And this guy, it's sort of a smaller Sasquatch with golden fur. And legend has it in the 1840s, when the actual curve was being built there to get around the mountain, the mountain range, the golden Lokatami helped the two guys that were building the tracks and designing the railway, and that they were very helpful because they preserved the golden Lokatami's natural habitat while building the curve. So that was very cooperative. So Loco was based off of that mythical legend from that region, which is very cool, right? So, and he's known for the crazy antics. He's like the fanatic and the pirate parrot and the San Diego chicken for all the on-field antics and engaging with the other team and harassing the umpire. But one mascot apparently was not enough for the Altoona curve.
Okay.
Literally in the name, there's Al Tuna. So landlocked Allegheny
No.
Here we go.
region of Pennsylvania created a tuna named Al Tuna. So Al Tuna is the dance mascot. He's the one that goes crazy every time they score a run and does a bunch of dance on the dugout and that kind of thing. But that's still not enough, right? Because you got Loco on the field and you've got Al dancing around. So they came up with tracks. TRAX, like railroad tracks.
Kind of.
He was introduced in 2017 as Loco's younger brother. So he too is a golden Lokatami or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
He is the guy that runs around in the middle of the stadium and interacts with the fans and all of that. So at any given moment, there could be three mascots out performing on the field, drawing your attention away from the very important baseball game.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
but as if that wasn't enough, at the fifth inning, they have a race between Maria, Marco, and Giuseppe, the otherwise in the middle of Dutch German heritage country in Pennsylvania. They have Italian immigrants racing on it. So it's very confusing and it makes me want to go there.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, they don't beat the Omaha Storm Chasers, who have four.
Four.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
And now you're starting to have more mascots than fans. You got to be careful.
really.
Right.
Yeah.
All
They
right.
got two pairs, of course.
I got a good one here.
Yeah.
So we're all fans of The Simpsons, or we are aware of The Simpsons. And The Simpsons TV show actually is responsible for the Albuquerque Isotopes name and mascot. The mascot's name is Orbit. It's an alien.
Yep.
So apparently there was a 2001 episode of The Simpsons that made fun of the fact that the Springfield baseball team was going to move. They were going to move to Albuquerque and they were going to be renamed the Isotopes. And Duff Beer was involved, if you remember.
Yes.
So the real life Albuquerque city officials said, well, this is kind of cool. We've got a built-in advertising campaign. We're going to call our team the Isotopes, and we're going to create this mascot named Orbit. The fans love it. A lot of the fans come to the game dressed as a character from the Simpsons TV show. There is Simpsons TV night, where everybody's supposed to come dressed as a character and participate in the show. It's a fun town, and
Mikey.
it works well there because the kids are, you've got built-in baseball fans because it's associated with the Simpsons. So
Gotcha.
that's worked for years.
I actually went to a game in Albuquerque Isotope Stadium when I was there a few years ago. They have an interesting outfield. It actually has a bow in it that comes towards the infield. So the center fielder has to run up the hill to catch a fly ball to dead center. Yep.
And I mean, the whole ballpark inside is themed with the Simpsons. There's a Moe's bar
Sure.
where you can go get, you get your beer and whatever, but they make cocktails and they make a flaming Moe. For those of you that know the show, there's statues of the characters all around the park. Everything is themed to the Simpsons. They completely bought in. And outside there's a whole stained glass wall that looks just like the stained glass of the church in the Simpsons.
Sweet.
So they bought in 100%. And it's spectacular.
Wow. All right, guys, you've got the game coming up in a few minutes.
We do.
You want to try to do one more before you head in?
I got no more.
You got nothing?
I
got 5 of them here, and they were all spoken about.
Okay.
Yeah.
JC, you got anything?
Yeah, I got
Here you
I got the Storm Chasers.
All right.
The Omaha Storm Chasers, and as I said, they've got 4 mascots. They've got Stormy. That's an obvious one. He's a big blue furry amorphic thing. We don't even know what he is. Kind of like a Cookie Monster. Okay, but he's got a tornado nose, and then they got Casey the Lion. Where this comes from, I have no clue. What the heck? Okay. Then they got Sizzle. Okay. But the classic is the female, Tsunami. So it's really very interesting, and I don't know how they interrelate. I didn't have time to look at the Storm Chaser game and see how they run these 4 characters around the stadium. But I imagine it's fairly inventive, and it might be worth a look in. So the Omaha Storm Chasers.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Okay.
Oh, Marty's up.
Okay. Sometimes, like I said, we talked about the Toasty. That's kind of cute. A Tsunami. That's funny. But then there's just some that just
That's a good one.
go off the rails, and you just you try to fix it, and it just gets worse. I wish I had a picture of this thing. I want you to look it up because you're going to wonder what this just went so sideways. There's a Pioneer League team, and this is true. They're called the Normal Corn Belters. Normal Corn Belters.
Okay.
Look at the map of Illinois, and Normal is literally right dab in the middle of the state.
Oh.
It's corn country.
Uh-huh.
So they were actually going to be called instead of the Corn Belters, they were going to call themselves the Nuts, because the corn nuts is actually produced just outside of town.
Oh, okay.
But that was in conflict with Modesto for a number of years, so they went with some of those.
Would they have been the Normal Nuts?
There we go. Normal nuts.
My dentist loves corn nuts.
Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Made him a lot of money.
I thought the joke was implied until okay, fine, all right. But this is where the creativity goes off the charts to the most godly thing you will ever see. Was some sort of a mascot, obviously named Corny, that I guess is supposed to look like a ear of corn before it gets husked, because it's green.
Okay.
But it has a yellow nose, yellow hands, yellow feet. You ever go to the dollar store and you buy those little tube things that you wear you throw in the pool and the kids flop around? It's just a plastic tube of some sort or foam tube.
No.
Have you ever seen any of those things?
I haven't.
They're sticking out of the head of this
noodles.
bugger. They're all over the place.
Pool noodles.
He's about 6'5", and of course they don't get any attention. He scares the shit out of everybody.
Easy.
Good God! What were these people smoking to come up with this? Oh. But it's there. There it is. It's Corny, the mascot for the normal corn belters.
All right.
I'm finished.
Who's next, Marty?
Webby.
Oh, hold on. I'm not ready.
Well, Robbie needs to go.
Yeah, I could go while you're still doing your
Yeah, there you go.
research.
He's still recovering.
So, because JC and Brent may have to walk in any moment. So,
You know, we always walk into the bottom of the first, and they're down
That's
3 to
true.
nothing.
that's true. But I was going to talk about our beloved Stockton Ports.
Yes.
Now, their current mascot is Splash. For those of you who don't know, Stockton, if you looked at the map, it's right in the heart of Central California. It's right in the middle. It looks landlocked. It's in part of the glorious Central Valley of California. However, the the whole Sacramento Stockton Delta connects right through to Stockton, and it's a huge shipping port, believe it or not, because you come in through the San Francisco Bay, head in through the Delta. It's a deep water access through the Delta, and that's where the Stockton ports got their name, because it's a huge port city. Stockton is conveniently located right on Highway 99, which runs from basically the southern border in California all the way up to the Oregon border, and also Interstate 5, which runs from basically the southern border to Canada. So
Mexico to Canada.
it is a huge trucking and shipping area. There's lots of land, lots of warehousing, and so it is a pretty important commercial port. So their current ballpark is right on the waterfront, and the current mascot, his name is Splash, because just like in San Francisco, if you hit a ball far enough to right field, it can land in the water. So perfect, right? I'm more intrigued by their old mascot from back when I was attending college in the area, Gus the Asparagus. And Gus is a Popeye-looking asparagus, big arms. He's got a S tattoo on one arm, and he's got an anchor tattoo on the other arm. He's a big, goofy guy. And the backstory on it, because I found this shirt and I always liked it, and this shirt actually features Gus. You can sort of see him there with the asparagus head.
5 o'clock.
But the 5 o'clock dock. So I had to do a little research into that. During World War II and the Korean War and that era, the guys at work, when they're working the port, because at the time there was shipping munitions and a bunch of other things to support the war effort, the dock workers called the ballpark the 5 o'clock dock, because the games would start shortly after that whistle blew every day at 5 o'clock. So when you were done with work, you go into the 5 o'clock dock. So they would go over to the ports game, and the dock workers got special pricing on beer, and that was the ports games was basically their bar after work during the war era, whenever the ports were at home. So there's a whole connection with that. And then you say, well, great, that explains why Gus the Asparagus is wearing a sailor hat. The other thing is Stockton grows a significant amount of this country's asparagus supply. It is so prevalent in that area that there's an annual, attended by tens of thousands of people, an annual festival called the Asparagus Festival. And folks, let me tell you, the Asparagus Festival is a blast. Even though I'm not really a big fan of asparagus, is just lots going on, like music and all the things you'd expect from a festival. But if you attend, and it is absolutely worth attending, don't get me wrong, but if you attend,
Oh no.
stay away from the
No.
porta potties.
Pro
tip.
Oh yes.
Pro tip. But Gus the Asparagus does not make very many appearances anymore at the Ports games, but he is at the Asparagus Festival every year. So anyway, go Ports, go Gus.
Go Ports. Go
Yep.
Ports.
Go for it.
I still think they have Gus merch in the
In the shop, they
Yeah.
do.
shop today.
Yeah,
I believe they do,
Somebody
yeah.
said
They
something.
still do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
very
now
good.
instead of saying we're going to the Ports game, it's time to say let's 5 o'clock doc.
Yeah,
5
let's
o'clock
do
doc?
that.
Doc?
5 o'clock doc.
Hey,
That's a good one.
Make
I
my
like
shirt relevant again.
Yes.
don't forget that there's asparagus ice cream.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
They make,
Oh.
right.
they make asparagus everything down there.
It's the asparagus
The
ice cream is
festival,
better
it's
with melted
absolutely
cheese
awesome.
on it.
Yeah.
What? What?
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let me
Asparagus
wrap
jelly.
this up. I'm going to talk to you about the Montgomery biscuits.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the biscuits. They
Uh-huh.
needed a mascot that fit with their name, so of course they chose a giant biscuit-loving anteater.
Yes.
Because we all know
There
how
we
much
go.
anteaters like biscuits.
Sitting on the
So
table.
Big Mo has become something of a marketing phenomenon that the team shoots real biscuits out of T-shirt cannons
Yes, it
into
is.
the stands during the game. So if you're not watching, you can get hit in the side of the head by a biscuit that's been shot out of a T-shirt cannon. All just so Big Mo has something to eat. Big Mo is the name of the giant biscuit-loving anteater that the Montgomery team has. Again, I've been looking at a map of the United States, and I've got pins in it where these mascots are, and we've got to figure out a way we can get to each of these ballparks just to see what this is all about. So,
Yeah. And we
A different low life trip.
Yes.
but
Yes,
we got to
yes.
take Max with us.
oh yeah. All right, we've completed a few rounds. We've run up against our hour. Robbie, I think we have one comment from the lovely Vonnie.
Do you want to play it? It's
Yeah.
okay.
Here we
Oh.
go.
She's yelling from the other room. No.
Too late.
Did we calm them down enough?
Too late. We're gonna play it.
Do
I
it.
haven't been
It's
served
official.
at dinner yet, so
Oh,
You may put that in jeopardy.
Yeah. Yeah.
DoorDash.
but I will say a bunch of us lowlifes will be attending the Stockton Ports game this coming Friday as the aforementioned skipper hat is being given away.
Absolutely.
So if you're thinking of waffling about whether or not to go, make sure you come out because we'll autograph your hat.
Yes, we will.
Oh yeah,
Right.
hey, yeah. There should be plenty of lowlifes on hand that evening.
Yes.
All right, so we will be back here next Wednesday night with another new topic. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific. Got several fun shows coming up that we've got planned. It's a secret because not even we know. But we are here
Well said.
every night. It's every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. We'll be back for show 153 next week. Thank you to Almanac.
Yes.
Thank you to micdup.
Yep.
And thank you to the Stockton Ports for dealing with our parking lot shows. So thanks again, everyone. See you guys
Thank you.
next week.
Cheers.
All right, Robbie,
Right.
play
Hey,
us
guys.
out.
Good
Enjoy
deal.
the game, guys.
Highlights from Lowlifes.
Say hey to Gus.